Hey everybody, hello and happy Sunday crafternoon. Today is Sunday, March the 22nd, 2026. To make sure I'm where I need to be. And as you find me in your news feed, go ahead and say hello and let me know where you're viewing from. Oh, perfect. I am right where I need to be. That's always a good start to things, right? So I'm going to go ahead and make sure I'll be able to see your comments, hopefully. And there we go. So today's live's going to be a little different than normal. I mean, I have some projects for you, but I also thought I would talk about on stage. And the reason why I wanted to talk about it is because it has a lot to do with the upcoming new catalog, which I think that you're going to be really excited to get and to view and to play with the new products, all the things. There's so many cool things coming up. 2026 is a big year for Stampin' Up! And for us here at the Chalet. But before we get started with all that, we have, all the things, right? So first of all, if you are not part of my newsletter, go ahead and open up the camera on your smartphone, point it to the QR code, and join our newsletter. I'd love to have you there. Keep in touch with you on things both that are happening here at the Chalet and also with Stampin' Up! Also, by the way, forgive me because I have a cold and I have a bottle of water next to me, but my voice is scratchy and I'm dealing with the whole head cold thing. So it was apparently a free souvenir from Onstage. So thanks, Onstage. But you know what? It was well worth it. It really was. Hi, Kristen. Happy Sunday crafternoon. So just a reminder, some of the things you're going to see today, you won't be able to get until May 5th, I believe. That's when the new catalog will go live. However, there are some things that I will be using today once we get to the crafty part of things. And you can go ahead and go to my online store here with this little QR code. Isn't he cute? And then this QR code is everything that has to do with how to get your things for a discount. And if you guys are like me, you're going to love the catalog and you're going to want to get a discount on your stuff. I tell you, I got a long list going. It's really scary good. This is exactly why, first and foremost, why I became a demonstrator. Anyway, let's go ahead, jump in with things. First of all the places that you can find me. I want to thank everybody. Going to give a big shout out to all of my new subscribers over on YouTube. We've reached over the 1K mark. I'm so excited. So thank you so much. Please continue to share with your crafty friends if you think that they will enjoy my content as well. I love the fact that we're growing here at the Chalet. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, just look up Dawn's Creative Chalet and click on the subscribe button and hit the bell. It'll turn black. They'll give you the notifications every time we upload over on YouTube. Also, my blog will have pictures of all of the creativity that we're doing today and a list of all the products as well. So if you like, go ahead and jump over there and leave me a message and let me know that you stopped by there as well. That's kind of like my central hub for everything right now is over on my blog along with YouTube and doing this. Okay, so what else did I want to talk to you guys about? Things that are happening here at the Chalet. I feel really rusty. I miss a week and it throws me off kilter. I'm a Libra. I need to be completely balanced. You throw me off in the very least from my routine, I am like a hot mess. So please forgive me as we roll through this today. But I feel like I've been gone forever. It's the strangest thing. You miss a week and it's like, where did all that time go? Anyway, April classes are coming up. The class that we're having yet this month is already the registration period's done. So as we get into April, we have creative card class on Thursday, April the 9th. And then we also have our product inclusive class. I moved the date on this one and it is going to be on April 30th, I believe. Yes, April 30th. And I have the 3 times listed at 10, 1, or 6:30 p.m. And that is going to be including the Filled with Sweetness, the new products that came out this month. Yeah, it's still merch. So anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm also going to include a cute little holder for, so you can give it as a gift or hoard it for yourself. But it's going to hold the cards that you make inside of it. It's really super cute. Let's see here. What else? Oh, yes. I want to talk to you guys about this really quick. So I had even a sticky note here to remind me. So, excuse me, we have Bundle of the Month, which is a video class that I have been teaming up with 15 other demonstrators. I think there's 16 total projects in these tutorials. So nothing's going to change with that except for the name of it. We're going to change the name. Instead of Bundle of the Month video tutorial, we are going to, hey, Evelyn, hello, happy Sunday afternoon. We are going to be changing the name to Creative Card Collection video tutorial. The reason for that is because we now have in the Stampin' Up line something called Product of the Month. And we're afraid that it's going to get kind of confused with Product of the Month, with Video of the Month tutorials. So nothing else is going to change about it. We're still going to do it every single month. Don't fret. But the name of it is going to change to Creative Card Collection starting this next month for April. Yeah. So anyway, just a little teaser here. So for the March, we have Extraordinary Flora, and there's a little teaser here for you. So, hey, Debbie, hello. Happy Sunday afternoon. It's good to see you. One of my roommates. Actually, I have two of my roommates here. They suffered through all my silliness. 5 days, because we got an extended vacay out of that. Yeah. But anyway, I wasn't complaining. I got to stay an extra day in sunny Florida, California. Where was I? Hello. But as you guys can hear, I do have a very raspy voice, so please forgive me on that. Okay, I want to remind you guys of some kits that we had come out for March, and I got 2 of them. So I wanted to show them to you. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, this is going to be annoying, isn't it? So the first kit, which I don't really consider it a kit, but they're really cool, are the 3 clipboards. Aren't they cool? Love these. And there's a stand on them so you can display your artwork, or the other kits will work along with these. The kit that I'm displaying on the clipboards is called Radiant Reminders. Radiant Reminders. Say that 10 times fast. I put these together really quick yesterday. There's absolutely no stamping. The kit's like $14. Very reasonably priced, and they are so cute. So cute. And then here's the other one. I love the big butterfly on it. Isn't it cool? And you guys ready for this one? This next one is the best. You guys, I think, will agree. Look at that. Whoa, look at those gorgeous women in that picture. So I had to put something on there. I didn't want to leave it naked, right? We had to put a picture on there. So this was all 4 of us at On Stage. There's Kristen and myself and Debbie and Kathy. And we all roomed together the entire week. And it was a good time. And I appreciate you guys again putting up with my silliness, because I know I can get a little nutty. But hey, it's all good. So anyway, I had to show you guys those. The other kit I did not get. I don't know. I just didn't get it. Okay, where am I going to put this? We'll put it there. Hopefully it won't fall. So the other thing I wanted to share is when you go to onstage events, well, you know what? Actually, let's wait on that. Let's wait. Let's do this first. All the business stuff first, right? Okay. I'm just so excited. I love to share this stuff. Okay. Anyway, Paper Pumpkin. We have a new pamphlet. This is old. What am I doing with this? Anyway, we have a new Paper Pumpkin coming up for April. Sign up by the 10th to receive the April kit. And I wanted to show you this one. I just put one of each together, and I think we're going to use these at Starbucks. So the March kit is called Fluttering Garden, and it has hummingbirds in it, which is really super cool. And I just wanted to show you these really quick. There are 3 different cards. Oops, there we go. And there's this one here, and then the 3rd card. So they're just adorable. And then the envelopes, I should show you those as well. This one I think is my favorite. I love big fonts and I can't deny. Okay, here is the envelope. Aren't those pretty? Oh my gosh, love them. Anyway, so I forgot what April's is. Oh my gosh, it goes to show you my memory is boop, not there today. Hello. And of course we also have, by the way, this is to remind me to let you guys know, I know, price is going to go up on the paper pumpkins, but isn't it everywhere on everything? So just a reminder on that. Here is Notes of Spring. This is our product of the month for March. Yes, we are in March, Dawn. And I've played with it just a tiny bit. Like, this is as much as I got done. Yes, there are blue bunnies in my world because in art, there are no limits, right? But anyway, I was going to use this set to do some projects on today, and I decided, I'm not feeling this one today. That was the other day. So we will get to it. But anyway, I love it. I love the two-step stamping in it. It makes it really easy to color, which is right up my alley because you guys know there are two things I don't do very well. One is coloring. The other is fussy cutting. But anyway, you can go ahead and earn this for $5. Get it for $5 when you spend a minimum of $75 or more in my online store before shipping and tax. So I wanted to make sure I did show you guys that because I got a little later than what I expected to because it was a Dawn error. No, nobody else's but mine. Also, just to let you guys know, the virtual album retreat is coming up. So if you are either an avid scrapbooker or you're a beginning scrapbooker, this is so much fun. So I did this last year. I already signed up for it. I'm waiting to get my box in the mail. What I love about it is they teach a lot of techniques. It's going to be held in a private Facebook group. It's going to be 3 full days. So make sure you have a lot of snacks and beverages ready and be set to go. It's virtual, so you can stay in your PJs all day. No one's going to judge you. No one's ever going to know. If you want to gather with friends or whatever you want to do. I think it's going to be a lot of fun for April 29, 30, and May 1. And it is from 2 o'clock to 9 o'clock Mountain Time. So when I say full days, it really is full. It's full of good stuff. Lots of like I said, techniques and things that you can learn, not just for scrapbooking, but also that can relate to paper crafting in general, card making, all those things. So anyway, I just want to let you know that's sneaking up on us quick, really. When you think about it, it's just over a month away, and you'll want to make sure that you get your product. They'll invite you into a private Facebook group, and there's going to be instruction, a video on how to cut your designer series papers. So you're all set to rock and roll. You can watch it live on those dates, or if those dates don't work for you, you can go ahead and watch the replays. And they're going to be saving those so you'll be able to watch it for quite a while thereafter. So don't feel like, oh, those dates don't work. You can still go ahead and sign up for it. And also just a reminder of online exclusives. I know I talk about this every single week, right? So March online exclusives came out a couple weeks back. We have the January stuff. So it's every other month that we get new product. May will be our next batch of online exclusives along with a brand new catalog. So before I show the cover of that, just want to remind you guys, this mini catalog is available until, I believe, May 4th. Yeah, because the other catalog goes into effect May 5th. So this is one of those things that if you see anything in this catalog that you're wanting that's been on your wish list, I say grab it. And I know that there are some things on our inventory status report that are not available, but they'll be returning. The cool thing about our online store now is that if there's a product that you're looking at and it's not available right now, you go ahead, you leave your email address in there, click on that button, and it will notify you as soon as those products are available. So that's pretty cool. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's talk about Onstage a little bit. So first of all, we got this beautiful bag. Whoops. I love it. This is one of our new ink colors, which is called Hydrangea Hue. One of my new favorites, you guys. Oh, I love it. It's kind of a bluey, purpley. It's beautiful. And I love the bag. It was nice and squishy. And then if you were Silver Elite and above, you were invited to a breakfast. So we got this other cute little bag that matches it. Isn't that neat? And yeah, it's even got little cute polka dots inside. I love these I love bags. I just love bags. And I thought this was pretty cool too. Isn't that neat? So anyway, that was kind of fun. And then I made all of my roommates a little tag to put on the bag because, of course, we're all the bag ladies and everybody had the same bag. So we had little tags that they could put on. And I don't know what. I didn't take mine off. Oh, wait. Nope. It's hiding somewhere here. But anyway, that was our bag. And here we go. Here's the start of the show. So they made us wait for this catalog. It was worth the wait, but oh my gosh, I was chomping at the bit because they normally give this to us the first day, what we call main stage, and they did not. They made us wait. So anyway, I'll be able to show more of this, you know, as it is active on May the 5th. Now, if there are things that you are seeing online, and I know you are, because everybody's showing it who went to Onstage, and if you're wanting the things that are in here, you can join us. Now, join the team, join us, and you can start to pre-order along with all demonstrators, because then you'll technically be a demonstrator, and you'll be able to order all the things and get the things early, including the new in colors, which are absolutely beautiful. But I'm super excited for Tuesday. Tuesday is pre-order for those who are demonstrators. So we're getting our items about a little over a month ahead of time from everybody else. So if you're like me, experienced FOMO, then just join. And the cool thing is, if you join starting on Tuesday, you can start to add pre-order items into your starter kit. So just saying, I like to tease, you know. Okay, the first thing I wanted to show you guys really quick is this mat. It's a cute little rubbery thing, and it's called an impressions mat, I believe. Let me see the technical name of it. Yeah, impression plate. Okay, impression plate mat, you know. But anyway, what's really cool is we're going to have dies that kind of work like an embossing folder, using this to make the impression into the paper. And I'll be showing you more on that, but you'll spritz your paper, you'll run it through with this, and it's pretty cool. So that's something that's coming out. And then let's show you some other goodies here. First of all, after hours. So what we did is all four of us in our room signed up for this. It was an event that you could sign up for Friday night to do a little extra stamping and get some extra sneak peeks and play with some new product. So who wouldn't want to do that, right? So I'm going to grab my cards here because I just got my cards all done. I was a little bit slow on it, but I did stamp with everybody. And normally that's not something, I don't know why, I just feel more comfortable stamping here in my stamp room when I'm just, I don't know, putting assemblage together. But I did good. I played well with everybody, I think. My roommates tell me, did I play okay? Anyway, let's see here. So this is a suite of product called Moonlit Floral. So this is new product coming out. Just to show you guys some quick blips. There we go. And this one here, okay, I messed up on this yesterday, so I ended up cutting this down a little bit, so it doesn't really... Actually, I kind of like the look of it, but it just is like, what the heck did she do to that card? And then this one here. This one was fun. I like this background stamp here. I think that's really cool. A lot of itty-bitty parts, so if you like dies with lots of itty-bitty parts, then you're good to go. And we got this little booklet. It was kind of fun. I love getting more goodies, right? So that is Moonlit Flora. And then also we have what is called Prize Patrol. So I wanted to show you guys this paper. Whoops. And I sorted it out with one of each so we didn't have to go through the entire pack just to save time a little bit. Whoops, maybe these two are together. Looks like it. Okay. Anyway, so this is gorgeous paper. Like I said, I won this during Prize Patrol. It's part of a suite called Scenic Coast. This is called Scenic Coast 6x6 Designer Series paper. Oh my gosh. These are like pictures of scenery that I love to capture when I'm taking my photos, because I'm quite the shutterbug. And these are right up my alley because I live right along the Lake Michigan shoreline. So this just strikes home big time. But anyway, let's go ahead and show you, whoops, the paper. And even the back is kind of cool. And also, whoops, are these all? No. There we go. Okay. And if you can see, there's like a sheen on part of the paper, which I think is so, so pretty. I mean, I'm going to hate to cut into this. And that's the back. Here's another one. Isn't that beautiful? Wait till you see the dies that go with it, too. It's stunning. Absolutely stunning. I love the purple. Here's another one. Isn't that so pretty? And I just love the sheen on it, so it really captures that it just makes, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. It's just so pretty. And there's the back, and this one here, and the back of that one, and this one here. Isn't that neat? And that. I think these, yep, they're the same. Okay. So anyway, beautiful, beautiful paper. I almost just want to get some frames and just frame one of each on the wall. Wouldn't that be cool? Like, how am I going to cut into it to even make a card? Oh, gosh. Okay. And then also along with it, we all received, I think this was an all attendee giveaway, and these are called the Sunset Sparkle Sequins that coordinate with the paper that I was just showing you. So those are very pretty. They're all already have adhesive on the back of them. So they're really simple to use. Just take your Picket tool and place them on your project. They're also very flat. So if you want to use them on scrapbook pages as well, they're perfect. And then, oh, I forgot to show you this. So with that moonlit floral, with the cards that we made, this is the bundle. So we purchased the bundle when we purchased the after hours stamping, which is kind of cool. So I can go ahead and play some more with it. We just don't have the designer series paper for it yet, but we'll get there. We'll get that on Tuesday. We get to order. Woohoo! Okay, so more stuff really quick. I know I'm going through this fast, but I want to get to creating with you guys because we're going to create with some of the product that I got at On Stage, just to tease you a little bit. So, of course, when you're on stage, you get some fun things in your bag, not just a bag. So this was our notepad. Look how many notes I took. None. Actually, I just used it to make my list for shopping. That's in my catalog. Also, I ordered these little clippy things. They're kind of cool, and they hold your pen. I just love this one, little VFW bug. Oh, here's another thing that we got too. So this also, I'm going out of order, aren't I? This is also embellishment. The embellishment that goes with Moonlit Flora. Yeah. And these are called Sundrop embellishments. So very pretty. I should have added those to the cards that I made, right? And then we did some make and takes. So we have coming out some masks that are 12 by 12 masks. They're huge. They are so cool. So we got to play with those a little bit. And this one, I call it the giraffe. I don't know what else it was called. I can't remember, but you know, you could use it for a lot of different things. I'm all into animal print anyway. And then the other one were these little dots, which I thought were really cool. And then as far as these little guys, I want to show you something else that they gave us. We're just going to rip these right open. And they gave us these, which are, oh shoot, I just took the name of them right off of there. These are the Sincerely Noted Mix and Match. So we have like, I think 4 different mix and match items that will be coming out in the May through August catalog. And I love these things. And they're also made into stickers, so you can just peel and stick if you want. I normally love to use dimensionals, imagine that. But just to show you guys, they're nice soft colors. And there are 2 of each. Whoops. Sorry about that, sitting there wrestling with them. But I just think that these are really super cool. And they're great. I love them, but they're super perfect for beginner crafters, beginner card makers, all the things. They would even be cute on scrapbook pages as well. But they gave us these so we could use them on our cards. So that's where those came from. So we didn't even really have to stamp, which was kind of cool. And then we also had, that was one of the make and takes. Then we had another make and take, which was this one here. And basically, nothing new as far as the colors that we used on this. I believe it was Pretty in Pink and, oh my goodness sakes, why am I drawing a blank? You guys will help me, I know you will. Anyway, and I think this was Mossy Meadow. So nothing spectacular there, but we used a stamp set that we received in our bag, our beautiful bag, and that's what we used for the sentiment. And I'll show you that. Maybe. Where are they? Look at all this loot that we did get, though. I mean, it was pretty cool. Was it Phrases and Frames? No. Was it? No, it was Sending Salutations. So we received this one in our bag, and they said, bring it along with you for the make and take. So that's what I used it on. Was that? Pretty cool. All right. And let's see here, what else? So the other one I didn't even put together because I was thinking I'd use totally different colors, maybe some in colors when I do receive them, and color them up with my Stampin' Blends. By the way, you guys, speaking of Stampin' Blends, so I want to give you a heads up on something, and I made a note because I already put them in my basket. So because we've gotten a chance to look at the new catalog, there are a couple items that I personally use a lot that are going to be going up in price. So with that being said, if you like to use rhinestones, you know, those rhinestones that you can leave as is, or you can color them with your blends to match all your projects, rhinestones, blending brushes, Stampin' Blends, and Stampin' Dimensionals, my personal favorite, are all going up in price. If you use those, and if you think you'd like to hoard a few now, go ahead and place an order with me at my online store. The rhinestones are going up $1. The blending brushes are going up $2. The stamping blends are going up $1 per pack of 2. And the dimensionals are going up 75 cents in price. So these are things that you can, you know, basically for the most part, hoard and use over time. But if you're wanting to save a little bit, that was just a FYI that I happened to catch. And I thought, you know, I'm going to mention that since I have you guys here with me. So, you know, I joke around and I say how much I love to buy things, but I also love to help you guys save so you can stretch out those dollars that you're using, you know, to do your crafting. I love to help you make sure that you're getting the most bang for your dollar, right? Also, this was something else that we found in our bag that matched our notebook here. So I thought that was kind of fun. They always give us pens. I love pens. I'm a pen hoarder. Let's see, what else? Oh, a friend of mine, her name's Tamara Davis, and she has something. Tada's, I don't know. She's got a business on Etsy, and she made like the shirts that a lot of people were wearing, and she gave me this tag. I thought that was really cool, so I had to show it. Also, we were able to do something called product experience, where we got to wander around and test out some new items. The one thing that I guess I kind of messed up on was I was so into using the products that I forgot to take pictures of the products, like comparing the size of my hand to the ink pad, those kinds of things. But anyway, our new ink pads are going to be, I'm sure you've heard, are going to be magnetic. They are awesome. They're also going to be a felt pad compared to what we have now. So it's going to be a little bit different to get used to. But I tell you what, you guys, I really like them. I really do. The magnetic on the pad, it will keep either the top alongside, so kind of sucks up to each other, like kisses each other alongside, or you can put the top underneath the ink pad and it will stay because of the magnet. And then also as you stack them, I stacked a couple together and kind of wiggled them around and they stayed stacked together. So if you have, like me, where I'm using several different colors of ink pads and you're on your table and, you know, your craft space is slowly caving in on you, I call it, where you start with the space this big and you end up with the space this big to create, and you got all these things stacked around you. The one thing I inevitably have is the avalanche of the ink pads, where they just tumble, right? These stay nicely stacked. And I know it sounds silly, but it's those little things, right, that when we're doing our creating is just, it makes it a little bit easier. So we have this little booklet that we could put together. These are flip flaps that we put together. I want to actually make it pretty, make a little pretty binder on it with some DSP and maybe a ribbon. You know me, I got to bling it up, and then some rhinestones, all the things. But we did some coloring techniques and stuff, and we got to use some new products along the way. First of all, just the technique. This is the color Golden Glow, I believe, which is one of our new ink colors. This is a piece of cards. This was inked on white. This is a piece of Peaceful Pine. Peaceful Pine cardstock, and then we use the gel pen on it. We have a new white gel pen coming out, you guys, and it's awesome. I know years ago we had one. I missed it. I tried to buy a couple at a big box store. They never did work really, really well. The ball tip didn't roll real fluid. This is really cool. I was very impressed with it. I think everybody's going to be so happy once they get their hands on this new white gel pen. Again, it's those little things, right? And then this, by the way, that Impressions plate that looked all kind of rubbery and funky, this is what it will do with the die. So it gives a nice deep impression into your cardstock, which I loved. This here is our new, oh my goodness sakes, I forgot the name of this color. I'm drawing a blank. It's one of our new in colors. Cantaloupe, Crisp Cantaloupe, I believe. Maybe. Fresh Freesia and Bubble Bath is what we used on that card. Okay. Thanks, Debbie. I was really drawing a blank there. This is Hydrangea Hue. Oh my gosh. Now I don't know if you guys, and I know that there's going to be a glare, but these are new gel pens that have like a shimmer. They're shimmer gel pens, I think is what they're calling them. They're gorgeous. This is in Hydrangea Hue, and I can't wait to get my hands on these. It's kind of like Wink Estella, but in colors, and I believe they're going to be $10 a pen. Oh my gosh, they're the coolest things since sliced bread. I want them in every color. Oh my gosh. This is a sneak peek at a stamp set that will come out in May. But what we were doing is we were using the new positioner tool that we have. And then we were just learning another little technique with blending markers. I'm not sure the technical term on that. But anyway, that was kind of fun just to go around different stations and very relaxing. Hi, Sarah. Happy Sunday afternoon. And then they also gave us some templates for a 6x6 and a 12x12 one sheet wonder, which I'll have to show you guys eventually. But, oh, here we go. I forgot about this. It was kind of hiding. I wanted to make sure it didn't get squashed, like some of the things that I packed to bring home. I tried to protect this, like this is gold, right? So we have, again, the crisp cantaloupe. Whoop, that's that one. This is barely blushing, I can't even read it. Barely blushing. Anyway, crisp cantaloupe, golden glow, hydrangea hue, and peaceful pine. And this is the cardstock, the ink pad, and then the Stampin' Blends. And I didn't do the light color. I don't know why. I aimed towards the darks of those Stampin' Blends, and I didn't do the lights. I don't know what I was thinking, but I wasn't thinking. Anyway, so fun colors, right? Which is your favorite? I'm really, like right now, this is my favorite. And I know I've been razzing this one because we used to have a color that was close to this called Starfish, Star something, I don't know. But anyway, it was like, ew. But you know what? It was the color I ended up using the most. So I'm not going to razz it. We're going to give it some love. And I know that this is going to go with a lot of other colors, which is really cool. But in this green, oh, how gorgeous is that? That's going to be beautiful for Christmas and all those things. That's what I'm seeing, like pine trees and things like that. Won't that be pretty? Anyway, so that is, let's see here. Oh, and this stuff, let me show you this. So these are some fun dots called Array of Dots, and they're going to go with something else I'm going to show you in a second. I didn't want to forget about showing these, but I love them. I think that they remind me of those little, remember the candy dots that were on the strip that you could eat that tasted like cardboard, but you ate them anyway? That's what these remind me of. And then also we have the Designer Series paper, which I've already cut into. And let me show you this. It's beautiful. I love the patterns in it. It's soft yet happy colors, not too bright, kind of muted. And then the other side has black and white pattern on it. So you can use blending brushes on it. You can leave it black and white, do all the things, whatever you want. But I just love that you have the choice. We also have another pack of DSP that's coming out that's all black and white. Oh my gosh, Be Still My Heart is gorgeous. There's so many things on my list I want, right? I'm like a kid in a candy store when it comes to new things. But anyway, so this is absolutely gorgeous. As you can see, I've been chopping into it already because I did get a box, a little bit of happy mail with a few of the things that we could order ahead since we were attendees at Onstage. The other thing I thought was really cool are these. Now, we have some of these, I believe, in the March, the March online exclusives, or was it January? And they were white. And I kind of overlooked them. I ordered one package of them, and I was like, yeah, well, those are kind of cool. But as soon as I seen these in black, I had to get them. So these are more of, they're very heavy. I would say over 100-pound weight, and they are punch outs. So I wanted to show you guys these because I think that these are going to be fun on scrapbook pages, on our card making, all the things. So check these out. Now at Onstage, they were showing where they use Versamark, and then they were embossing like half of the butterfly in gold. It was so cool, but I just think these are really fun, and I am so excited to use these. In fact, I was going to use them on the cards that we're going to hopefully get around to making here in a few minutes. I'll stop yapping, and then we'll get to crafting. But again, I wanted to show you guys these because I think that they might get overlooked, and I just think they're the coolest things. I will definitely be playing with some embossing powder on them as well. They're gorgeous. The detail on them is just phenomenal. Look at that. So pretty. And then the flowers. Look at this big guy. Isn't that cool? I mean, that takes up all the real estate on a front of a card. You just need a sentiment and maybe some black and white DSP, and you're good to go. Ta-da! Instacart. So anyway, wanted to show those. These are called Floral Flight Accents. I just think they're neat, very neat. Okay, let's go ahead and package these up. And I have a few more things to show you guys, and then we'll get rocking on the card making. Oops, make sure I don't squash these. So I don't know, what is your favorite so far, guys, that I've shown you? Go ahead, comment. I love when you guys comment, so I know I'm not talking to myself, because I do that enough as it is. I don't need to do it while I'm with you. All right, so I'll get this out of the way, this out of the way. Okay. Another stamp set that we were able to order, I think, as attendees. I think that's what this one was. I don't know, it's all a blur, but nonetheless, it's here already. It's called a Family Celebration. And there's a mix of fonts on this, which I really, really dig. Very cool, very versatile stamp set for the entire family, right? As you're making cards, you can personalize a little bit more than what you already do, which is kind of neat. And then with that designer series paper that I was just showing you and the array of dots, I was like, I forgot already. This is one of, I guess, 2 bundles that go with it. And I just, excuse me, I think this is really cool. Although we're not using this today, but because I'm looking at it, I'm like, I know that this is really neat. I really like it, but yet I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it yet. But the wheels are turning. Can you see the smoke? So that's bordered in beauty. And especially with like scrapbook pages and things like that, or little, what I want to call it, like little memory books that you can make, and having little doodads and things in there would be kind of cool. And then also, we got our hands on frames and phrases. I think this is really cool. When you use the new Impressions plate, I keep wanting to call it a mat, but when you use it with the Impressions plate that I was showing you at the beginning here, these will give a puffy look to them. So the frames will kind of be puffy if you want them to be. And I'll show you really quick. This was a $1 million stamp set with Susan Campfield. She did a really cool presentation on this product too. Very fun. And the neat thing is you can cut all of these together like this at once. So you can really get a lot of work done in a short amount of time, getting a piece of foil or designer paper or cardstock and running this all through together like this through your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and have all these frames. The other cool thing, again, scrapbook pages with the frames would be really cool along with our card making, right? And then, of course, all of the phrases will coordinate nicely inside the frames, which is really cool. And these are both for outside and inside your card, if you can see what I mean here, which is really nice. I know a lot of the time I leave the cards blank in my cards. So if I am selling them or whatever I might be doing with them, using them myself, I usually that way there's enough space to write what I want. But sometimes I don't know what to say, and these will be nice to have. Okay, I think I went through all the good stuff. Like I said, there's a lot more that's on the way that I just don't have yet to show you, but I will have some more fun things. So I'm just excited to get my hands on all of the new in color items. I believe the shimmer pins, though, are going to be on hold a little while longer. And I know everybody's stalking those. Everybody wants them, and I can understand why. All right, guys, so today's projects, we are going to use some brand new designer paper that will be out in May. So I'm going to tease you a little bit. But there are other items that are available now. So, you know, it's a win-win. And if you're looking for this is a recipe card. After I'm done with my live, I will put it in the description above the live like you can see right now. I'll add to it the link so you can download this. There will also be a link on my blog to download this as well, showing you the items that we've used today that are available right now. I think the only thing that is not available right now is the designer paper itself. Let's go ahead and get started. Oh, and the other things I wanted to show you that I did use today on the cards, one of them is the 3 banner punch. The other thing that I've used, I decided I wanted to use the black linen, well, baker's twine, I guess they call it. So this is the Baker's Twine Essentials pack that comes with all 5 colors. Yeah, 5, if you can count Dawn. And let's see here. Let's grab the first card and show you guys what I'm using. So I know I used this 2 weeks ago. I just love this font on within the stamp set. So we're going to use it again. But our cards are a little different this time. But again, this is Forever Florals. And this is the die set. And I love these dies, but I decided to break away from these and use the Stylish Shapes dies instead. But in case you're wondering where the sentiments came from, it's from Forever Florals. And let's see. Also, the stars that I used. So this actually goes with, whoops, I'm running out of room here. I'm throwing things everywhere. This actually is a suite of product that has soccer stuff. And I don't know any kids that play soccer. But anyway, I love the stars because stars can be used on anything. So I thought, you know what? I need to break out these stars. I haven't used them yet. And I thought that they gelled really well with the cards that we're doing today. Now, what you could do, you can always color these white stars with your Stampin' Blends to completely match your projects. So when you look at this, kind of look outside the box a little bit. I know I'm guilty of not doing that sometimes. So I thought, oh, I could color those stars if I wanted to. So I thought, but they're generic. They're black, they're white. I might be able to use them for something. So we're going to use them today. And let's see, I think, oh, one other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. Excuse me, and you'll find a picture of it on my blog. That's the other thing. Make sure to go to my blog afterwards today. So give me about 20 minutes after I'm done here, maybe a half hour. And everything's going to be up and loaded on my blog, all the pictures of the projects we're doing. There's also even more sneak peeks on my blog of products that I took at On Stage. So look for those over there. That's where you'll see even more sneak peek stuff. Also, there's a new black ink pad that's on the way. And it's a combination of these two, like they had a baby, and it's a hybrid. So we will no longer have the Memento or the StazOn. We're going to have a hybrid black ink pad, which is really cool. So it's going to work with the watercoloring that the StazOn, the StazOn pad would be for, and it's also going to work with our blends, which the Memento would work with. So the first thing my brain goes to is, how do they manage that? It's a hybrid pad. So this has got to be oil-based because it resists water. This one resist the alcohol that's in our alcohol markers. So how did they do that? I don't know. But I'm not the chemist. I don't have to worry about it. I'm just happy that we'll be able to eliminate these two and have one that is our ink pad, and it's going to be a hybrid black ink pad. So I think that's pretty cool. But for now, I use this as my all-around black. I haven't really used my StazOn too much. So anyway, I wanted to explain that. I knew I had that StazOn pad out for a reason. Now I've covered it. Okay, let's see if I have. Oh, and again, I mentioned the circles that we're using on the cards are from the Stylish Shapes. Okay. All right, let's get cooking. So I'm going to take my cheat sheet off here, give you guys some dimensions, because these are basically card sketches. I have been feeling, well, when I came home with this head cold thing, the last thing I felt was creative, but yet I wanted to dive into stuff. And so I lean towards card sketches whenever I have this issue where I'm having like a creative brain block. And sketches are awesome. To look for sketches, you can just go on Pinterest, type in card sketches, and you're going to get a gazillion of them. But anyway, I found a couple that captured my eye with the paper that we're using today. And the paper, by the way, is called, again, Beautiful Ordinary Life, I believe. And again, this will be available in the May through August mini catalog. Okay, so first of all, I started with a piece of petal pink cardstock, and I cut it at 8.5 by 5.5 and scored it at 4 1/4. I have a piece of basic white, which is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to go ahead and just put this on the inside, get this little bugger right out of the way. And then we have this piece of designer series paper. So this is the same piece, same piece that I cut from. In fact, I think it went like that, maybe-ish. Anyway, this is the back of it, black and white, pretty cool. Love this stuff. And this is cut at 3 by 5.5. I'm going to go ahead and attach it to the left side of the card. Just like so. And then I have another piece, excuse me, of this DSP with polka dots. And this is cut at 1/4 by 5.5. Put a little string of glue all down it and attach it right to the edge of that other piece of designer series paper. And let's go ahead and do our stamping here. So the largest stylish shape circle. Hi, Kathy. Happy Sunday crafternoon. Oh, thanks. I know, right? Like, I was getting razzed. Every time you go on these trips, every time you come back, you get a cold. I don't know. It was a free souvenir, you know. What can I say? I'm trudging along. Okay, so, oops, I don't want Thinking of You. I want the other one. Let's clean this guy off. Okay, so let's see here. You're on my mind. We're going to use this one. For the outside, I'm actually going to stamp on, whoops, I just dropped some of my stuff. Shoot. Let's see here. We'll stamp that, and then I'll bend down and get those pieces of paper because I need those. Oh, and this one. Okay. I don't want to lose those. All right. Sorry about that. And then on the inside, we're actually going to stamp. All right. So the outside is going to say you're on my mind. And on the inside, it's going to say, and in my heart. I'm going to cover this up so I don't get black ink all over my shirt sleeve. And then I cut some pieces of strips of paper. This is Pool Party, Calypso Coral, and Daffodil Delight. And I'm just going to go ahead and put a little glue on the edge of these. I'm going to glue them all together first and then put them behind the circle. I felt like the circle was floating by itself. And I was like, he looks a little lonely. Maybe we need to do something here. So I thought, how about some scraps of the other colors that are in the designer series paper to kind of pull it all together and just, I don't know, give our circle a couple of friends to hang with, right? Okay, so now I'm going to put a little bit of glue in the middle, attach the circle to it. Oops, I want them peeking out a little bit here. Well, those are a little crooked, Dawn, but you know what? That's okay. It's okay. It's handmade. All right. Grab my dimensionals. And attach it to my card. And then I have glue dots here yes, glue dots. Oh, I got a fuzzy thing on there. How did that get there? So I had to tell you guys a little story because it's so me. And for those of you who know me, you'll be like, roll your eyes and think, okay, yeah, that's Dawn for you. Whoops, I need my pick tool. Where did I put it? It roomed off. Oh, there it is. So the mister is leaving to, well, no, okay, I'll use this one, to go visit my dad and help my dad with a couple projects around his house. And my dad lives in Florida. And of course, Dawn doesn't do really well in the kitchen. So I was asked, do you want me to fix you anything? So all you have to do is use the microwave. Hey, Marie, happy Sunday afternoon. And I was like, yeah, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. So I've had, let's see here, I've had choice baked potatoes, a meatloaf, and what else? Oh, baked beans like my mom used to make. Those make me happy. And, and a quiche for 4 days because, heaven forbid I starve because, So they've all been pre-made and all I have to do is put them in the microwave because that I know how to use. So I'll be set to go. I'm not going to starve to death. Imagine that. Okay, here is card number 1 using that beautiful new, beautiful ordinary life designer series paper. What do you guys think of that? Isn't that fun? I just love the colors in this. Let's go to card number 2. There we are. And, okay, so the card base on this one is Pool Party. This is cut at 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And we have our basic white piece cut at 4 by 5 1/4. I love this particular card sketch. It was fun. And then I added a little extra to it because I almost thought it was a little flat. And I felt like the designer series paper, since it is on the softer side, at least with these 2 patterns that I picked, I felt like it was getting a little lost. So I added just a little extra stuff. So first of all, I cut a piece of basic white, again, 4 by 5 1/4 is our first layer. And then I added the polka dot piece. And this is, let's see here, whoops. I'm looking at the wrong measurements. That would be bad. Okay, so let's see here. The polka dot piece is 4 by 1. Excuse me, no, that is not it. What in the heck? One moment, please. Sorry, the polka dot is 2 3/4 by 5. Oh my gosh, Dawn. That's right, because I put these on first. That's what I'm reading. Okay, let's start over. Basic white, 4 by 5 1/4. This polka dot piece is cut at 4 by 1. So we're going to go ahead and add this guy first. That's right. Now I'm cooking with gas, I think. And we're going to put that right about there-ish. Yeah, I'll put it down a little bit further. There we go. And then this is a strip of basic black cardstock, and it is cut at 4 by 1/4 of an inch. I'm going to go ahead and stick that down like so. Okay, now we have our large polka dot piece. This is Pool Party. Look at the back of that. That's kind of cool too, isn't it? This is cut at 2 3/4 by 5. Then we're going to go ahead and add this next. There's a few layers on this card. I kind of dig it. This is where I thought this was going to get lost on here, so I decided to add the layer of black to help it pop. So let's see here, I'm calling this like a floral. I don't know. What would you guys call that pattern? I'm not really sure what it is. Doohickeys. And this is 2 3/4 square. So 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And then the basic black is 2 7/8 by 2 7/8. We're going to layer these together. All right, just like so. I wanted a skinnier border around that. And then we're going to go ahead and attach it to the card like so. Whoops. All right, just like that. Now I need my Memento Black ink pad and my Thinking of You stamp. And stamp the sentiment onto the circle. I've learned to be patient and leave the stamp with the ink on it to the paper just a couple seconds longer to make sure I have a nice crisp image on it. Sometimes I get impatient that I'm like, oh, I messed it up. Then I have to cut another circle. You know what I mean? All right, we're going to go ahead and attach this with dimensionals. Remember, guys, stock up on the dimensionals. They're going up 75 cents in price per pack in the new catalog. Okay, let's see here, right like that. And then, once again, let's see, where do my stars go? These are so cool. They make me happy. And I'll put one here, and then a small one next to him, and we'll do another small one down below. And, oh, I didn't tie a bow for that one. Uh-oh. We'll have to do that later. Pretend that there's a bow on there with the black baker's twine. We'll add that later. I'm not going to sit there and dig out my bow maker right now because I know I'm running a little behind anyway today. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Are you loving the new designer paper? Isn't it fun? Like, oh, so good. Okay, let's see. Let's do this one next. Whoops, I already did that one. Where did the other one go? Oh my goodness. Okay, those two go together. Uh-oh, did I lose it? Oh, no. Okay. This is crazy. Nope, it's here. Today's one of those days where it feels like I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached. Do you ever have, like, I don't know. Okay, anyway, here's our next card. Again, I wanted to try to feature as many of the patterns as I could with you guys today because I seriously really dig this designer series paper. So here's our next card. Now this one may look familiar from 2 weeks ago. I basically did the same layout, but we're using completely different colors. So fooled you. No, I didn't fool you because I told you, right? Okay, let's go ahead and give you guys measurements. This is so pretty. I love Lemon Lolly. So Lemon Lolly is cut at 8.5 by 5.5 and scored at 4 1/4. This designer series, that's a good question, Kath. So this designer series paper is going to be brand new in our new mini catalog, May through August. It's called Beautiful Ordinary Life. I love it. And we were able to order it as one of our pre-orders from being an attendee at Onstage. By the way, I missed seeing you at Onstage. Missed you guys. Everybody was asking about you guys. I don't know. You got to make sure you go to the next one because the next one's going to be in Orlando for 40 years in 2028. So mark it on your calendar now. Save up now. Okay. Basic white cut at 5 1/4 by 4 is our first layer. I really love that Stampin' Up! Has given us a heads up on that. And they're trying to make it in an area that's really easily accessible in Orlando for 2028 for all demonstrators to be able to attend if possible. I think that's really cool. Oh, this, by the way, I wanted to put this on the inside of my... Oh, I'm sorry. What am I talking about? It's in Salt Lake. Thank you, Kristen. See, you guys, this is what happens when you take Dayquil before you're live. You get a little loopy. I'm thinking about when we were at... Oh, my gosh. I am such a dork. Yes. It's going to be where it all began, in Salt Lake City. Thank you for straightening up my butt. Okay. Dawn, be quiet. Thank you, though. Oh, my gosh. I can't believe it. Why did I say that? I don't know. Okay, so I've cut 3 pieces of black, which are 1 3/8 by 3 5/8. And then I've cut 3 different patterns of designer series paper, and they are cut at 1 1/4 by 3 1/2. I know, not Orlando. I know. Now I know. It's all coming back to me. I wasn't on stage. Believe me, I was. Jeez. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Going to Salt Lake City. That's right. We were at Florida already for our 30th. 40th is going to be in Salt Lake. So that's like where all the fun began. That's the original McCoy, right? I'm looking forward to being there. I'll go anywhere. That's obvious. Just take me there. I'll go. Okay. So anyway, it's going to be fun, and I'm really excited. But I hate that I have to wait an extra year to go. But it's all good. We'll still have it. It's just going to be virtual. So Oklahoma City is going to be a backstage event for leaders. That will be in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. We'd have no backstage this year. We will have backstage next year. It's all coming back to me now, slowly. And then we'll have on stage in Salt Lake City in 2028. Next year on stage, for those who are demos, will be virtual. Okay. I think I got it. But you guys keep me on track, and I love that. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm going to use Thinking of You again. I do a lot of cards where I just send them in the mail or hand them out randomly. So the Thinking of You is always a good generic sentiment, right, to add to the front of our cards. There we go. Okie dokie. So I put these on there like so. Now I'm going to go ahead and glue these to the card. In fact, I probably should have laid them out a little bit better, because I like to have like a visual. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Okay, there we go. Yeah, that'll look good. That looks good. Okay. I just eyeball those. Whoops. It scooted away from me there for a second. And like so. And then what I did with this is I used Pool Party and Calypso Coral, and I used that 3 banner punch. And I'm going to go ahead and attach these together first, and then attach them to the circle that we'll put onto the card front with dimensionals. Okay, there we go. Oh, that looks about right. I'm going to stick them right about here. So I'm going to put a little glue right there. That looks about, yeah, that looks good. Okay, and attach with dimensionals. What do you guys think of the paper? Which is your favorite print so far that you've seen? I kind of like the mix and match. Like these 3 together are kind of fun. And again, I used the Essentials pack of the baker's twine for the black. I don't know what I did with the other bow for the last card. It's got to be around here somewhere. It's probably on the floor. I'm probably stepping on it. Okay, there we go. Bring in our stars. Aren't these fun, you guys? Love these stars. And we'll put another little one down there, and that is card number 3. Love it. I love it. This makes me happy. Okay, last card. I think. Yes. So we're still getting all 4 cards in. What are we doing on time? Not too bad. Not too bad. So this one, again, I wanted to show more of the patterns in the designer series paper. So I just used scraps. How fun is that? I love using scraps up. It makes me feel accomplished, like I've gotten as much use as I could out of my designer series paper. So the scraps are cut at 1x4. And, you know, you could do this, obviously, with any of your designer series paper. And what I love about it is it's just random and anything goes. I say kitty wampus. This is the style of kitty wampus. You purposely stick on your designer series paper crooked, and it's acceptable. And everybody goes, wow, that is so cool. I'm like, I know, right? And here's another of the black and white pattern. Although I hate to put glue on that, but we're showing it there anyway. All good. So kitty wampus we go. We're such an artist, I tell you, right? Okay. Which DSP? This one here? Is that what you're asking, Kathy? This designer series paper is called Beautiful Ordinary Life. And it's going to be in the brand new May through August mini catalog. So pre-order coming up. Make sure you grab it. And for those of you who aren't demonstrators, and if you're eyeing this and being like, dang, she's got some good stuff, wait till you see the rest of the catalog. It's amazing. Just saying. Okay. So there we go. I'm going to go ahead and stamp the sentiment, get that done. Let's see. There we are. Ta-da! All right. And once again, I used the 3 banner punch. I actually used 2 different banners there, but no one's going to know because they're going to be covered by the stylish shape. So again, this is Pool Party and Calypso Coral. I'm going to go ahead and layer them on together. You know the drill, and then stick it behind the circle. And then we'll put the circle on with dimensionals. All right, so we're going to put it right like that. All right, I think that looks about right-ish. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, and dimensionals. I know, I'm actually, I debated whether I should use this designer series paper or not, knowing that it's not going to be available for a little while, but I couldn't help myself. But again, everybody can get it. It's just a matter of just join our group, join the Chalet Stampers, and, Tuesday, you could put it into your, I call it the Ultimate Bundle, but it's called the Starter Kit. You can put anything in it. So you can put pre-order items into it, and then also continue to shop and get even more stuff, because you'll be technically a demonstrator. Oops, I need my stars. So that you don't have to miss out and you don't have FOMO. Let's see, we'll put another big star down here. Whoops, I don't want them stuck though to the twine. There we go. Awesome. Let's bring back our other cards. So there's this one and that one. I don't know which one's your favorite, you guys. Lemon Lolly, Pool Party, Basic Black, or Petal Pink. I don't know. It's a tough call. I love them all. All right, guys. Hey, I appreciate you being here. Thanks for hanging out with me. Even though I ran over a little bit more than what I normally do. But I love that you're here. I hope that the sneak peeks made you happy and made you smile. And I will be here next week at 1 p.m. on Sunday for Sunday Crafternoon with Dawn. Thanks again, everybody. Have a great week and get a little inky and make something pretty. We'll talk with you soon. Bye-bye.